I am going to have to make that intro a little bit longer. I was just like, fucking, where's everything at? I'm clicking on buttons. I'm start making sure YouTube is on, making sure instead. Yeah, that's going to be longer. This is the BS show, the Friday Night BS show. And it's just Deana and I. And if that's not the correct way of saying it, fuck you. Okay, whatever. It's Deana and I. It could be Deana and me. It could be whatever you guys want it to be. But for me, it's Deana and I. Correct, Deana? Is that the correct way of? Yeah. Are you sure? Yeah, because you're from Wisconsin.
And I did a podcast.
Yeah,
John and I did a podcast because you have to think of it like if you weren't there, the sentence would be I did a podcast.
Yeah, you are cutting in and out. You gotta do something.
Am I? Is that
yeah. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
Get a little closer.
Put the lotion next to the skin, eh? I'm just kidding.
Lotion on the skin, or else it gets the hose.
Yeah, it was Friday. Yeah, we started a little bit later. Deana got a new. Did you get a new tattoo? Are you going to display the tattoo? Is it in a place where
it's on my arm? Yes, it's not new. It's added into. We just added more. Honestly,
yeah, you sound like crap. You sound like crap right now. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. You're cutting in and out. I am flying. I have no warning. Try unplugging the mic and plugging it back in or something, because right now you sound horrible. As Deana's fixing that, I will share what we're doing tonight. We have weird news. Snake yoga is here to make you squirm and maybe conquer an overwhelming fear. Snake yoga. I don't know if I'm down for snake yoga. I'm not afraid of snakes, but I don't know, a whole room full of snakes on people. I think people sometimes forget that these snakes and other things are animals. They have a mind of their own. They're going to do things. And I think a room full of snakes is probably not a good idea. So we'll dig into that. On tonight's show, we also have a list of random topics. How angry exes seek revenge. We're going to talk a little bit about that one. Gen Z careers, the worst to manage. 45% of hiring managers say. We're going to dig a little bit into that. We kind of talked a little bit about Gen Z out in the workforce before on the show, but there's some new information out there. So we're going to dig into that a little bit and talk about the struggles that I'm going to say Gen X and millennials are having with having Gen Z in the workforce. I myself personally, I only have one job. I only deal with one group of people, and I have a very great manager that happens to be a Gen Zer, and I think she does a great job, and she works her butt off. So I have no complaints as far as Gen Zs, but we'll share some of the information that's on the website. Blown away. A woman who sold farts in a jar retires after being hospitalized. What the fuck? Maybe that should have been weird news, Deana.
It's pretty weird. Is it better?
No, it's worse now. It's worse now.
You're joking.
No, there you go. All right, there you go. Whatever you just.
Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't do anything. I had my plugs backwards for charging versus plugged into my.
Oh, okay.
They're all USB-C. They all.
There you go. Does she need to ask, or can she just go for it? I didn't know how to phrase that as one of her topics without getting too into what I'm talking about when I mean, can she go for it? But basically, we'll get into that one. We'll get into that one because
your morning wood fair game. That's probably the nicest way I could say it.
I had to think about this one for much of the day. Actually, I thought about this for the whole day. So I was just like, I don't know. You know what? We're going to touch on that one right now because I think it's one of those that I think it's hilarious. And let me play the clip. First, so everyone can get a sense of what I am talking about. And morning wood, I love that. The flagpole is up. The flagpole's up.
The flagpole's up. The invitation was open.
Yeah, but I'll tell you when we play it, I will explain why I had to think about this all day because there's different different stages of when you're asleep and what you're going to be okay with that's happening to you, and not so okay with what's happening to you. So I had to think really hard if this was something I would be down for. All right, wait, did I get a message back from Mr. Jake? No, he did not. All right, I thought maybe Jake was going to join us. How fun would that have
I
been?
haven't seen that guy in like a year.
Jake, Jake is like me. Jake likes his vodka. Yes, I love my vodka too. Where is
I
she?
like
Where is she?
alcohol. I'm down with that.
Yes, I love the way it tastes. All right, stop. Pause this and let me present and share screen and your thoughts on. There we go. And there she is. And this is what we're talking about here. So here we go. Let me play that. Hey, how about some sound?
There's
Let me
yeah, audio
pray.
would be nice.
Late?
Hold on. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I got to restart my system. This is bad. Hold on.
I found it. We're better. I got it down.
All right, yeah. Give a second. I have to restart the main system. I don't know what happened. As
Oh
soon as I started to
no.
play that video, it crashed. So
Oh
I am
no.
on my laptop. If I sound horrible,
Yeah, you don't sound great.
if I sound like I'm in a trash can,
Did we just crash in a live podcast?
yes, we did. That was weird. Once,
10 minutes in.
as soon as I clicked on the start that video, it crashed. So give me a sec. I'm restarting my main computer, and I should be back on the show, and we'll just we'll proceed from there. So
Okie dokie.
yeah, I don't know. I want as soon as I hit the play button to play the video, it crashed. So hopefully I can jump back in. And why am I talking into this microphone? It doesn't work.
It's not hooked up to anything.
Oh man! All right, here we go. We're restarting. I will open Google Chrome. It's probably those Harris people.
Harris people.
Yeah, they probably seen all my anti Kamala Harris post, and they.
Well, I've offset you because I have a Harris sign in my front yard. So
Was it you, Deana? Did you sabotage the show, Deana?
I did not sabotage anything.
All right, hold on. Here we go. I am going to jump back in. I am going to sign off of here. Leave studio.
It's just me, and now it's me sitting on
There I
the
be.
llama.
Come on.
Yay!
There it is. All right. I got my beautiful voice back. Now everybody who doesn't need to know what I truly sound like. I want to sound like a radio DJ. I don't want to sound like some normal guy from
Oh my
Modesto,
god.
Modesto, California. I don't want to sound like that guy. Hold on. Here we go. Let's try that one more time. Do I dare? I think I may even have gotten booted off of Instagram. So looks like
think
I
you got it.
did. No. It says I'm still alive.
It says
I
I'm
am.
still live on Facebook too.
Yes, I am still
Save changes.
alive. Okay. All right. So, but I can hear myself. That's not going to be good. All right, so it is live. I am live on Instagram. I don't know why that's important to know, but yes, I think I am still live. Here we go.
We're still
Yes,
live on Facebook because I'm
yeah, we're
looking
still
at
live.
it.
Yeah, we don't. I don't know what happened, people. I apologize for that.
Sorry.
I'm going to blame Deana. I'm going to blame Deana because it's always Deana's fault.
Mercury's in retrograde. Hurricane Milton. You could have said
Yes, it
anything.
was.
You picked me.
It was all the way from California. That storm that hit the East Coast somehow, some way affected Comcast internet here in Modesto, California. So I'm going to go with that.
That's why, because you have Comcast.
Yeah, it's
Comcast
Comcast, which
sucks.
is I'm not gonna shit on Comcast, but let me try this again. Here we go. Where are you, girl? There she is. All right, let's try this one more time, Deana.
One more time.
Time. All right, here we go.
Okay, because this.
Recap. What am I recapping? I am recapping. This woman here is asking a pretty good question. And I wanted to do a poll on it on the BS show page, but I didn't know if I would get away with this one. But here we go. This was her question.
Okay, for your girl to go down on you while you're still asleep? I need to know. I know consent is such a big thing, but I was asleep the other day and I was getting so sick and tired of waiting for my man to wake up so I could have some fun. So I just helped myself. He was honestly in the best mood. Like, I've never seen this man happier. And now I'm wondering if it's just like an open invite. Yes or no? Like, do we need to ask permission or is it just an open invite? Men is
all right. I like I told Deana, I thought about this one all day. I was like, all right, yes, great. You know what? That'd be fantastic, to wake up and that is happening. But then I thought she could get punched in the face. She could get kicked. I mean, I need a little, I think I speak for most men. I think most men are probably be, after they realize what's going on are happy about it. But I think most men at that initial moment that's happening, I'm willing to bet, I could be wrong, but I'm willing to bet there's some fear there. Your thoughts, Deana?
Fear? There's some fear.
What is going, like something's happening down there. You're asleep. You don't know what the hell. That's an important area for us.
Who hurt you, John?
Who hurt me? I could be, like I'm saying, I could be completely wrong on this one, but I think there's a good chance that if I'm pretty much asleep and that's starting to happen and I don't know what's going on, I think I might throw a punch.
I'm just saying, you guys wake up and it's up before you are.
It is up before us.
If I'm in a mood, that's not okay. That makes me very sad. That's actually kind of a fantasy for me.
I get that. I get that, but I wouldn't. It's not that I would be upset that it's happening. I just think there'd be some confusion there at the start. I think there would be a little bit of confusion of what the hell is happening down there. A lot of times we forget you're even there. To be honest with you, I mean, I, I'm not speaking for all men. I'm just saying, for me, depending on what part of REM sleep I'm in, that could be a dangerous area for you to be in. And if I completely wake up and not realize what's going on, and I may throw a punch because, like, what's attacking my balls? What's attacking my, I need to know, damn it.
That's true. I guess if you're in that like stage of REM sleep where you're like just at the end transitioning into that semi lucid state, that's probably the best. If we're going to get super scientific about sleep stages, that's probably, and you can't gauge that from an outside perspective. I hope it's the right stage of
I'm just saying it could be dangerous.
I would imagine if you're in that in between I'm sort of dreaming stage, that you'd start to kind of dream that you're getting a BJ, and then you'd probably wake to having receiving
I wake up and go, God, that's deja vu, baby, deja vu.
ooh.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say, hey, don't give it a try. Give it a try, damn it. I mean, go for it. But like, I mean, did you find it funny though that she brought up? She used a word that I thought was kind of weird coming from a girlfriend. Okay, so she said the word consent.
Yeah.
I mean, all right, educate me on this one.
I mean, it's an equal line. Like ever since the whole Me Too thing, consent has been very much a thing, and it's an equal two-way street. Just like, like how getting paid the same amount for the same job should be a two-way street.
I know, 40 cents to the dollar. I'm happy with the 40 cents to the dollar thing. I just,
of course you are, because you're not making the sandwiches.
I'm not making the sandwiches. I'm trying to get up. It's time to make the donuts. No, I'm kidding. But I maybe I'm just old fashioned, but like, I mean, if it's my wife or my girlfriend, and she's a live-in girlfriend, of course, hopefully she's a live-in wife, but if she's a live-in girlfriend, I don't think I need consent. And how's consent work for a guy?
I guess because she's a good boyfriend, and I don't know if they're living together or not. So if they're not living together and it was very new,
if it's a complete stranger, yeah.
It's like our third date. We've only slept together one time. Like
it's the chick you picked up at 2 a.m. in the morning. Yeah.
It's the Tinder you swiped right on at 2
a.m. Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. I was surprised to hear that word because she said boyfriend. So for me, I just I don't know. Consent. That's just kind of a weird word to use for two people that are in a relationship. Is consent.
I'm going to say the thing that nobody wants to hear, but I'm going to say it. It's a Gen Z thing.
It is a Gen Z thing.
These kids.
Is he going to yell rape? It's your fucking girlfriend, man. It's your girlfriend.
He's not even going to get the word out. He's going to be like,
rape. No, he's not. No. It was just a weird word to hear. Consent. It just made me kind of like. But let me go back over our topics because Deana had technical issues and lost.
I didn't have technical issues. Your technical issues, my technical issues in the ass.
Yeah, here we
get
go.
Get it right, man.
I get it right. Sex yoga. No, sex yoga. Yeah, I'm all for sex yoga. Snake.
I mean,
yoga.
Yeah, but that's.
Yeah, I'm all down for sex yoga. Snake yoga is here. To make you squirmy or maybe conquer an overwhelming fear. Yeah, people are doing yoga with snakes. We're going to go through that. How angry ex seeks revenge. Oh, man, there's some weird ones and some really silly, childish ones that I read. And made me wonder, people lost their creativity when I read some of these. I mean, some of them, I said to myself, obviously you're not that mad, because if you were madder or more angry, you would have done something more dramatic than, steal all the batteries out of the remotes. Like, that's like, what is he? Oh, big fucking deal. He's going to go get some more
Right?
batteries.
Ooh, petty.
Yeah. And then Gen Z careers, the worst to manage. 45% of hiring managers say. Again, we kind of touched on this a little bit about Gen Z on a few past show. Again, I work with a Gen Z, a lot of Gen Zs, and my manager's a Gen Zer, and I think she's amazing. She does a great job. I'm shocked every day that she is able to handle and manage a room full of men the way she does. And so I've got a little iffies on some of that. And again, it's on my first experience with Gen Z as in the workforce. So I'm just a small sample, guess, right? Small set sample. Deana's favorite topic, blown away. Women who sold farts in a jar retires after being hospitalized. She blew her sphincter out. She probably blew her sphincter out. I don't know. I had to add something to that one.
Fun story. My daughter sent me that article.
Yeah. So we already did the one about whether or not she needs to ask in the morning. Hey, you got that morning wood? You got the flagpole up, but you're still asleep.
Want her to wake you up? Would it sweeten the deal if she woke you up with coffee and you had morning wood? What is the variable on how much you have to pee in
then
that
I'm getting
instant?
a blowjob and a cup of coffee. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna go a tap on the shoulder, a little tap on the shoulder.
What if you don't move after that tap on the shoulder?
And then a slap it, just slap it. That'll wake me
up. Slap it.
Slap it, and then that'll wake me up some more. Why do dumpers take revenge? Relationships involve vulnerability. So if there is a betrayal of trust, sensitive information is sometimes used as a reparations. No. Yeah, I've been drinking, guys. Some people become obsessed with avenging transgestion. Oh, wait. Whoa. Oh, wrong. I'm reading the wrong thing here. Due to feelings of rage and powerless, loneliness, abandonment may contribute to this factor. So, Deana, do you have you or someone ever tried to just come back at you with some revenge or what?
Revenge?
Yeah, like dumping them.
I love a good dish of revenge. I'm all about the tactful petty.
So have you done it to somebody? Or are you the girl that put salt in somebody's gas tank? Allegedly.
I've fantasized about such things, but I have never done such.
You never done it. Yeah, you're like me. I think I'm the same way. I thought really hard. How can I get her back? How can I do then? And then thank God. I want to say thank God for having some stable friends in my life that are like, dude, what the fuck, are you nuts, dude? You can't do that.
Don't do it. Just don't do it.
Sadly, when for every reason an act of betrayal ends that trust, those private thoughts and feelings can then be used as weapons of destruction. When wounded partners feel the need to retaliate, all prior arrangements are no longer valid. Do you think, I was kind of curious because I think we've all had like secrets when we're in relationships that we've kept between between the parties. Do you feel like I was like, when you're in a breakup, do you feel like that's fair game? Those secrets? Yeah.
It depends on the secrets, but yeah, usually the secrets get outed whether you like it or not during a breakup.
It's terrible. I thought about it. I mean, I don't have any secrets, but But I mean, like videos that maybe you send each other. You know what I'm saying? Like videos that you send each other, or
Oh
stuff that
God.
you talked about, that kind of stuff. Is that?
Jesus.
Do you feel
I
that should not be part of the breakup? I mean, that should be
not
private.
be part of the breakup. Do you know how fucked I would be? Do you know how many people will be making money on OnlyFans right now off of nudes I sent to ex-boyfriends?
Oh God. Dun, dun, dun,
Dun
dun.
dun da.
That's the scary thing. You know, you start thinking, I mean, of course, you're not thinking about those things when you're in the
In the
process.
moment,
At the moment, you're not.
absolutely not. You're not
Yeah.
like, I don't know if I could trust this person if we ever break up. You're thinking, I'm horny right now, and I also would like this person to be horny on my behalf.
Yeah. I think prior to the breakup, ask to see her phone and then delete all those videos and photos that you can send her.
Gosh, there should be an unwritten rule about
Yeah, it should be. I think, but again, so it depends on the circumstances of what caused the breakup. You know, if there's some cheating involved, would you say that would be the only reason that you would share?
I would never. I
Never.
mean,
Yeah.
the roles are reversed.
Yeah.
I'm a girl, and the
Right.
majority of the nude pics I get are dick pics, and
Yeah.
nobody wants to see that. 50% of the time, I don't wanna see that. So
Right. And there's no face involved.
Right, and where am I gonna send that? Like, who am I gonna send that to? If I post that on Facebook, I'm the one that's gonna get put in Facebook jail, not the
Yeah.
person whose penis it is. So,
Yeah.
really, who's gonna win?
You can send it
But
to
if
dickpics.com.
the roles were reversed,
Yeah.
90% of the time, a boob pic comes with a face.
Yeah, it
And if you're
does.
trying to get revenge on your ex-girlfriend, there's you could get people fired from their
Yeah.
jobs, and
Yeah.
that shit's not fair because we make 40 cents on the dollar.
That's right. That's right. And yeah, that's your fault. I mean, you guys always, I don't understand why.
Wow.
No, I shouldn't have phrased it that way, but I mean, it's the way you guys like add your faces to everything. You just can't help it. You need to make sure he knows it's you. So you always add a face, it's like you guys always take like nude photos in front of mirrors. And it's like, okay, now I can see everything and it's your face too. So it's just, just send a
For like
nipple
5
picture.
seconds, right? For like 5 seconds, I thought I'd figured out a hack to this, and I'm like, "Well, I'll just crop my face out." I'm a heavily tattooed person. You figure it out
Yeah,
after about 5
yeah,
seconds.
You can't, you can't just do
Yeah, I've seen that tattoo before. Like,
the crayon on the face. Say, hey, yeah, that's not me. Yeah,
that's not me. Anybody could have had those tattoos in those
yeah.
exact placement.
So most people exercise some restraint, no matter how betrayed the feelings. That's true. There are some of those that can just kind of, hey, it's over, it's done. I'm, move on. I'm here, you're there. You stay. We'll bump into each other every now and then. Say hello. But there are those that want to take things to the next level. While it's normal to want revenge after a breakup, it's usually not a good idea to act on it. Instead, one of these best forms of revenge is more on, I hate this saying, and it's, you know which one I'm going to say, right? The best revenge is what?
Serve cold.
It's served cold. What was the other one we use all the time? Your happiness is your best revenge. So like, yeah. So letting him know, hey, you've moved on and you're happy and everything's hunky dory. That's pretty much.
Let him know. Don't even let him know. From my own experience, letting him know that you're doing great does not offer you any closure. It does nothing for you.
Yeah, but not you physically letting them know. Let them find out. See in your Facebook post or your pictures on Instagram that you're out having a good time. I think that's
right. Don't go out with him. Don't do it.
Yeah. Don't text them at midnight that you're at Club fucking Odyssey and you're having a blast.
Don't
And
drive an hour away in the middle of the night to go meet him at a bar in the middle of a weekday. Don't do that either.
Yeah. Here are some tips for moving on after a breakup. Ready? You ready for the tips, Deana?
I can tell you the things not to do, but go
Right.
ahead
I
with
can
the
tell you
tips.
those too. Take care of yourself. Focus on self-care and activities that make you happy. There
Yes,
you go. Give
exactly.
yourself time. Allow yourself time to heal and work through your emotions. Folks, that one's a tough one. Set boundaries, limit or stop communications with your ex and avoid checking their social media. That's a tough one. That last one's a tough
That's
one.
the kids these days, these Gen Zers are so strong. I keep saying everybody on the Reddits, I just blocked him. We stopped
Yeah,
dating and I blocked him. You
yeah,
blocked him on everything? You're not even a little bit curious. Like,
yeah.
stalk him a little bit later when I'm bored and drunk a little bit?
Hell
Really? These
yeah,
kids
yeah.
are strong.
Well, let me ask you this question. You all right? You're in a long term relationship with somebody. Let's say 3, 4 years. You've got a shit ton of pictures on Facebook and Instagram. You guys are together in a relationship. Now the relationship is broken up. You guys went your separate ways. Um, are you removing him as a friend from Facebook?
No, but I am deleting all those pictures.
You are going to. I was going to ask you. That was the next question. Do you delete all his pictures?
I delete all those pictures.
You delete all that happiness just in
We're
one.
we're friends, but we're not in a relationship
Right.
anymore, and I
Right.
don't need that shit popping up in my memories.
Yeah.
I keep accidentally missing some from like, an ex or 2 ago,
Yeah. Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
keep
That's a
popping up
tough
like,
one.
"Damn it, delete."
Oh, you could put it. Don't they have like a hidden folder somewhere? I think you can make a
You
folder
can
hidden.
block things that show up
Yeah.
for like, a certain person in your memories. There's a
Yeah.
way to do that.
Yeah. Look
But
for
there's a
distractions.
justification for deleting them. You get, like, validation. Delete, delete,
Yeah, you get that one. This happened 5 years ago, and it's that
delete.
fucking ass.
Oh, wait.
Look for distractions. Remove reminders of your ex and find distractions from your feelings. Food. Food.
That's fat people talk. Don't do that.
Talk to.
Alcohol, also not a good idea, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
helps.
I can't have you, but I'm going to have a Nacho Bel Grande, a 5-layer bean burrito, and 3 tacos, and a Diet Coke.
And a Diet Coke spiked
Yeah.
with Tito's vodka.
Yeah. Talk to a professional. Consider talking to a professional if you need help. Yes. I don't know. I
Yes,
guess
I
that
highly
helps.
recommend if it hits you hard enough, if it's a relationship that was a long time
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you, like, adjusted to being with this person and had, like, future plans, I highly recommend going to therapy and talking it out.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think if that helps you, I think it's a great idea. And it gives you an opportunity to talk to someone that's not in your circle, and that's
Right.
important.
A
Yeah.
bipartisan party that doesn't know your people.
Yeah.
They're making a mint off of you, so they wanna hear every stupid word you have to
Yeah.
say.
Yeah. Yeah. They're getting $200 an hour. They got to listen,
Right,
you got to
without
listen.
judgment, they just wanna hear the tea.
Yeah. Learn from your experiences and start a new relationship with yourself. That's good. Yeah, I'll date myself. I'm a hell of a
I
date.
I date myself. I'm an expensive date. I'm s trying to balance my budget.
Fuck me, I'm having 2 beers tonight. I don't give a shit what you say. Fuck you, looking in the mirror. When my ex left me for my friend 10 years ago, I took one this is how petty this is one of the stories here. I took one shoe from every pair he had and then tied rubber bands on every single fitted hat he owned. I just he never asked for the shoes back, so I kept them in my trunk until I found out he married her a few days after our divorce. Holy shit!
Wow. He was waiting for that divorce to be final so he could marry her.
That is crazy. Yeah, dude. A few fucking days after the divorce, Jesus Christ, dude.
That
Fuck.
dude gave no fucks.
But that's to me okay.
How
I
long
can't,
were they together for?
who knows? I know 10 years. It happened 10 years ago, so I thought about this. I sat down on my couch and then I went in my bedroom. I opened my closet and I looked down at my shoes. I wanted to get into this guy's head. And I was like, how pissed would I be if I opened the closet and I saw all my shoes there, but every one of them was missing one? And I was like, fuck, I'd be fucking pissed the fuck off, dude, because they're still there, so you still see them. So at first I thought this can't be that bad. I thought this was pretty petty. But then I thought to myself, God, it gotta fucking suck seeing all your shoes there, but you're missing the left shoe on every single pair.
Every single one. It's like gremlins in your socks. Oof.
I would be pissed. I think I would not have let it go. Would you have let it go? If I would have came, we were dating, we broke up, Deana, and I came over and I stole all your left shoes on all your shoes. Would that make you mad enough to come to my fucking house and go, give me my fucking shoes?
No, I'd be like, cut my fucking losses, take my left shoes, I'll buy new shoes.
Even, oh, wow. God. Even the heels, I took all your shoes, your Louis Vuittons.
I do not own any shoes expensive enough not to replace immediately at Goodwill again.
All right. When my mom found out about my dad's affair, she super glued his gas cap shut. That's not that.
It's good. It's not that original, but it's good.
It's not original. I can see where it would piss him off, but I'd be like, oh, well.
Right? You might as well put sugar in his gas tank. That's just as original.
No, don't put sugar in anybody. Ladies, do not put sugar in a man's car's gas tank. Don't do that. Slice his tires. We're not condoning violence, but you can slash his tires. But tires are a lot cheaper than a new engine, so don't do that. Don't do that, because that's taking it to that next level.
Today we learned don't cheat on Deana.
Yeah, don't cheat on Deana. All right, Deana, how petty is this one? And this one made me laugh. It's pretty petty, but it made me fucking laugh. I took the microwave turntable.
All right. That's amazing. That's so perfectly petty.
I mean,
you can still microwave things. It still works.
Most guys don't even know it's there. So he probably didn't even notice for months.
Missing. Because I bet you she's the one that cleans it for you.
Yeah, exactly. That was
and then all of a sudden, why does my microwave not work correctly?
Yeah, exactly. That one made me laugh.
That's amazing.
But it's funny. It made me laugh. I was like, all right, I laughed at her doing it, but then I realized, dude, fuck, most guys don't even know it's there. Like you said, we don't clean it. It's fucking got, 6 months old cheese melted on it half the time. You know,
there's butter bubbled stuck to the ceiling of it. Like
yeah, exactly.
Years of crusted bubbles and tomato juice.
A woman I used to work with found out her husband had cheated. They were quite wealthy, and he had loads of Italian suits. Don't fuck with a man's Italian suits. Shoes and cashmere jumpers. I don't know. I've never seen a man wear a cashmere jumper, but whatever.
Cashmere jumpers?
Yeah.
Does he think like 1945 fashion is going to come back?
Or he's in the mob. So, cashmere
jumpers?
Yeah.
In the mob? We're jumpers? We don't care how stupid we look because we have guns in them? Is that seriously a thing?
Yeah, I don't think so. So she cut one leg and arm off of everyone he owned.
I love it.
That is...
I love it.
I mean, he could get another arm sewed on the Italian suits. The leg part, probably not. Did she say legs too? Oh, she did.
Opposing arm and leg. And you know what? Those jumpers probably needed to go anyways.
Yeah, those jumpers needed to go.
She did him a favor.
You can get another arm sewed on a jacket, an Italian jacket, or a jacket itself, a suit jacket. But I think it'd be kind of hard to sew a leg back on a pair of pants, a pair of slacks.
Oh, darn.
When my ex-husband and I divorced, the only thing he wanted was a bottle of really expensive champagne someone had given both of us as a gift. I had taken it when I moved out, and he wouldn't let it go, saying it was a present for him, not us. So I took the bottle over to his place, and when he opened the door, I poured half on his doorstep before walking away and saying, "There's your half of the bottle."
Wow.
I thought, well, why not drink half of it in front of him and then break it or something? But yeah, I don't know.
Right? Throw it at the house and let it break. Why would you? Alcohol abuse. Rude.
Yeah, if it's a bottle of Dom Perignon, I mean, it could have been a
Oh
pretty
my
expensive bottle. I mean, it sounds like it was an expensive bottle.
It's a
I
$500 pour.
Yeah. I saw my ex in a supermarket and told security staff that he was shoplifting. That one's kind of like, ooh, that's anger. That is fucking anger right there.
Was it a Walmart?
Would you do something like that, Deana?
Would I do something like that? No. But I
Nah.
feel like someone that shops at Walmart regularly probably would.
That's fucked up though, man. Can you imagine that? Come here, sir.
I could imagine that because I've worked at Walmart.
All right. This one's good. I pawned his PlayStation 4 and used the money to sponsor a pig at a local petting zoo, which I named after him.
That's dark as fuck.
Oh, come here, Deana. Come here, Deana.
Wee, wee. Oh, dear Lord.
I signed up both him and the woman he cheated with to win trips on like 17 different cruises, a swingers cruise, a sugar baby cruise, and over 50 cruise. Those people never stop calling. That's pretty fucked up.
I love it. That's awesome. That's so petty.
Yeah.
That is petty in the best way.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Don't cheat.
Go ahead.
I said don't cheat.
Don't cheat. Don't cheat. My ex who lived with my ex who I lived with suddenly broke up with me. His excuse being that he needed to find himself. We shared an Amazon account, so after he moved back in with his parents, I shipped him a compass using his own credit card, and the note enclosed read, "Hope this helps you find yourself."
That's really funny.
Oh my god.
That's minimal damage. That's funny. That's
Yeah.
not it's petty, it's funny, but it's not like revenging.
It's not. Yeah, it's not like, oh god. She broke up with me in an email. Oh Jesus Christ! That number one, that right there, she is he or she whoever does this.
That human is terrible.
That is like email or
Right?
text, which is worse?
They're both bad.
They're both bad.
Email's worse because I don't check my email. It's full of spam. I don't
You
check
wouldn't
my
even
email.
know. You can show up at his house. Didn't you read my email, Deana?
Yeah.
You're
It's got emojis in the subject and went right to spam.
She broke up with me in an email, so I subscribed her work email account to as many spam emails as I could, about 200 in total, including about 50 sex toys newsletters. Enjoy the daily horse dildo newsletters, haha. That's pretty fucked up. I can see the IT guy.
I'm speechless. I mean, all those messages are going to get stuck in the firewall anyways.
Yeah.
Depending on where you work. Like, I don't work at a big company and I'm not going to see those emails.
Yeah. I created a fake social media profile and followed him. Then I started talking to him and eventually set up a date on which he was, of course, stood up by the fake woman I created. Petty, yes, satisfying.
That's just catfishing. That's not new.
Oh my god. But see, that All right, I hate doing this because I know I'm going to piss some people. We all been in this situation where we're angry and we're upset due to a breakup, and we have these things floating in our mind that we want to do, and most of the time we don't act on these things, and we just kind of blush it off. But there are people that have. Did you get emotionally connected with someone, and it's very difficult when that happens, and they may do some crazy things, and I've seen some videos where people have gotten arrested, just ending up stalking someone or just showing up at their house in the middle of the night and kidnapping them, so on and so on. It's pretty scary.
Too far. You've gone too far.
Yeah, it's a scary feeling because it's like everyone's going to take that a little different, and it's just like, and you don't know until that situation happens how someone actually handles a breakup, but you feel like if you've been with someone 3 or 4 years, you probably get a pretty good idea of how that person is going to take a breakup. Wouldn't you think so?
You would think so, and I feel like at that point you have to be very careful.
Yeah, it's like,
It's so much easier to get out at the beginning when you don't know this person.
yeah, that's true. That's true. But you're in love. That's what makes it difficult, right? In the beginning, it's just like you're in love. So it's just like,
your feelings are bullshit. You're not in love.
Your feelings are lying to you, man. Let me find this. Here we go. Here it is. All right, Deana. Deana's ready for this. I think
yoga.
I think Deana's going to sign up for this class over there in Wisconsin.
The snake yoga class? I would do snake yoga.
I know. I could tell
I'm
you
okay
would do snake yoga.
I'm okay with reptiles as long as I don't have to clean up after them.
Well, I don't think snake poop's that big, is it?
No, it's like bird poop.
Yeah, it's like bird poop. So
it's
it should
little.
be. It's just thinking. I mean, I think sometimes people forget that these are animals. These are wild animals. And just for me, I guess it would be fine if it was just maybe like 1 or 2 snakes by each other. But you're talking about different breeds of snakes all together in a room. One of them's got to feel threatened at some point in time.
Well, are we talking about different breeds of snakes, or are these like selectively procured, defanged, or like corn snake variety type snakes that where the bite doesn't hurt you or doesn't penetrate your skin type situation?
I don't know.
I mean, again, I'm okay with snakes. I don't have a problem with snakes as long as they're not venomous, because that's where it becomes dangerous.
Well, yeah, I hope they're not using venomous snakes, but
and most venomous snakes are the aggressive ones. Any snake that's raised in captivity is not aggressive.
Hey, Taylor Swift's tickets are available. 19 shows, just to let you know out there, people.
Yeah, are they like $400 a ticket to sit in the nosebleeds?
400? Shit, try like 1,600. That bitch.
Jesus Christ. Oh, speaking of tickets, I'm so excited. Next weekend in Madison, Wisconsin, Mr. Lewis Black is doing his retirement tour, and he will be in Madison this next weekend, and I will be there. I'm also going to be in the nosebleeds.
Yeah.
But the tickets were affordable.
He should have retired like 3 years ago. No, I'm kidding.
I mean,
no,
he's in his 70s, but he's hilarious.
Yeah.
I agree on his political views.
Yeah.
Everyone sucks.
Yeah, everyone sucks. A studio in Costa Mesa, California is offering the latest trend, by the way, of snake yoga, and people who are scared of the reptiles are a great target audience. Yeah, sure. Hey, you afraid of snakes? Come on in.
Come pretend to be Zen with a snake that you're terrified of. Oh, that sounds great.
I mean, I guess it can help someone get over that phobia. I mean, I guess, but
if you're trying to focus in a yoga pose, I'm gonna go ahead and say,
I got. Is she got 2 snakes? Because I see 2 heads. That's what she said. Dun, dun.
That looks like 2 snakes.
Yeah, she's holding 2 snakes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And she doesn't look scared at all. That is a model.
Yeah, I think she's probably an instructor. I don't think that's a normal customer, a first day customer. I don't think it's a first day customer, Deana.
What's coming off the other side of her shoulder? Hang on.
I
Oh,
do.
she's got several snakes on her.
Does she?
Oh.
Yeah.
I
She's
see.
got 2 snakes. She's got this one in her hand. I see the head down here, and then I see a head up here by her
That's
left boob.
That's a Photoshop. That's Photoshop snakies. One
Yeah.
of those snakes is not really there.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Yeah, I don't know.
It's
Some
bad
might
Photoshop.
say, yeah, let me take that off there. Some may say our offering is a gimmick like other animal incorporated yogas, but we truly believe that what we offer, they truly believe in what they offered. I told people
Sure they do. I'm sure they
the
did.
purpose
They
to
say
help
that to Shark Tank too?
the purpose to help individuals overcome the fear of snakes through breathing. Yeah, sure. And oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so it's a pretty small. Let me post the picture here. It's a pretty small group, but I think these are all trainers or either they're models or they're just people that. So they're holding. Anyone know that the name of that that pose there? I have no
That
idea.
is a tree pose.
And check it out. That is kind of cool that the tanks are in the
In
room
the
itself.
room, and it makes a very nice ambience. It's
Yeah,
cute. I'm okay with that.
I don't know.
Those are, it's hard to tell, albino python something or other in the
Yeah,
first girl's hand anyways.
I think this is a guy that had a bunch of snakes and then thought, "Fuck it, yoga."
I'm not gonna lie, I do yoga, and I've done yoga with lots of different alcohols. I've
uh,
been wanting to I mean, there's goat yoga, there's puppy yoga, there's kitten yoga. I would do snake yoga. Snakes are very fluid. Sorry,
yeah.
I'm Italian, my body had to do it.
Oh
They're
yeah,
very fluid animals. I feel like that might be, if you're not afraid of snakes, that might be very fun.
yeah. Tess and I don't know how you say this guy's name. How would you say Huy? Ho.
Hoit,
Hoy.
hoit, hoit.
Brings they bring their own pet pythons, pythons, pet ball
Oh,
python.
pythons. Okay.
Yeah. To 45 minutes. The class is just wow, oh shit, $160. The classes where they are mindfully incorporated into the gentle yoga class. The 6
Is it
snakes are named after classics, and the 4 members of the sessions will randomly draw a crystal to find. Oh God, come on! You draw a crystal to find out which snake you get to take. Oh,
Mecca lecca high, mecca hiney
you,
ho.
you got crystals, you got yoga, and you got snakes. I mean, I'm sorry if they want to be taken serious, they're not really trying hard enough for me because you're
It's
involving.
witchcraft.
It's a fucking cult. It's a cult,
It's a
Deana.
cult. It's a
It's
cult.
going to end up being a cult. It's going to be end up being a cult. Uh, no one has ever been bitten. Our oldest snake is 4 years old, and we have never been bitten either. She told people. Of course, the prospect of an attack is terrifying to some. Tess recalls a man and his girlfriend who had opposite reactions to the squirmy introduction process. Oh, yeah, here. She should have been used to it. I mean, if holding something, never mind. She was screaming of excitement. He was screaming out of fear. The guy was scared, team. The guy was
Oh,
scared.
sure he was.
I was the guy scared.
On a ball python?
I don't know. I don't know what those are. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. I Googled it because I wanted to know what the odds that you get bit by a ball python are, because they are literally the most outside. You could go outside and pick up a garter snake from your
Yeah,
backyard.
yeah,
That is more aggressive than a ball python.
yeah. The
They are
garters, they're
big
nasty.
looking, but they're not. Garter snakes are nasty. They're just big worms.
Yeah, I just don't like. See this picture here. I don't like that this snake has made its way around your neck.
I'm okay with that. That breed of snake is not trying to strangle you.
But it's a python. It can choke you to death.
It can choke a rat to death. If you're this big, you should be terrified. That snake thinks you're a tree.
I'll give it a tree.
I'm sure you would.
There, you see there. She's in whatever that pose is. I have no idea what the poses are. Don't ask me. I don't know what they're called.
That is lunge pose. That's front lunge. I do yoga.
I call that one, please, honey, make me a sandwich pose.
There is a snake pose. What's wrong with that snake's neck? It looks like it's dissected in the middle.
It wants to go away. It's an albino, but it still has a pattern. I think that looks pretty fucking cool.
That's not an albino. That is a very dark colored snake. That is not an albino.
Yeah. No one
because of the serpents. No one has ever been okay. No one has ever been bitten in one of their yoga snake classes because bull pythons don't bite humans.
According to the studio owner.
If you were a small kitten or a rat or a baby chihuahua, maybe I would be terrified. Ball pythons don't bite people.
Yeah, I'm gonna. It's a hard pass for me. I mean, if I'm gonna try yoga for the first time, it's not gonna be with snakes. It's not gonna be with these snakes. I was scared in the beginning. Danielle said the Orange County Register, but how I feel. But now I feel really happy that I did it. I'm sure you do. At $160 a session, I don't know how long yoga goes for, half hour, 45 minutes, hour.
It's usually about an hour to 90 minutes. If you pay for it, yeah.
Yeah, that's too much for me to be doing that shit. I'm going to pass on that one. I'm an out. Are you an in for the yoga, snake yoga, Deana?
I would do yoga with snakes, absolutely.
All right. Deana's a go.
I'll do tree pose and let them climb on me like a tree.
I'll do the please make me a sandwich pose.
You would.
I'll do that one. Let me get my notes.
That's John's relaxed pose.
Yeah, make me a sandwich pose is my
You've
pose.
heard of resting bitch face? John's in relaxing, make me a sandwich pose.
Honey, please, honey, come on. Look at my face. I love you so much.
I love you. Sandwich.
I love you forever. You make me a sandwich, huh? Come on.
You put it a provolone. You swear nice.
Make the Johnny a sandwich. Gen Z career is the worst to manage in 45 years of hiring. On May 24th, 2024, Resume Geniuses asked 625 U.S. hiring managers which generation was the most challenging to work with. And I think that's kind of I get, you can't help who's in charge right now. Like when you go to companies, right? You don't know if it's a Gen Z, a Gen X, or it could be a boomer, for all you know, that's running a company or managing a place. But they went to 625 different places and asked them which generation was the hardest, the most challenging to work for. The results issued in their 2024 Gen Z work report found that just as boomers had concerns with millennials and that's funny. I find that funny. Why would it go straight to millennials and keep Gen X out of it? I didn't think
that's what they do. We don't exist to them. They skip straight to the millennials.
They went right to the millennials. Gen Z is now incurring similar criticisms. Nearly 45% of hiring managers name Gen Z as the most challenging generation to work with. Even 45% of Gen Z hiring managers share the same sentiment. Here's the breakdown. That's terrible. That even Gen Z managers themselves are complaining about their own generation.
Because they're so bad.
Yeah,
they're so bad.
And again, I get this stats and the statistics and the different generations, but it comes down to us as parents. So you may have a Gen Z, but you raised
that Gen Z,
right? But you might have raised that Gen Z to be more like a Gen Xer.
Yes, I tried anyways.
But the damn school system just fucking took them in and just converted.
It's so stupid. My older kid, my son, is 23, almost 23, and he is so a Gen Z. It's so apparent. My younger child, my 17-year-old, acts like a Gen Xer. she likes David Bowie and Queen and like is ahead of her homework and is about to graduate high school in January. I'm like, I don't know what happened. I didn't do anything differently. At least I didn't think so.
Yeah. But do you feel like the decision making is a Gen Z or more of a Gen X or millennial though? Because that's the key. I mean, it's not just being labeled a Gen Zer, but also knowing that you have those traits that represent Gen Z. Or are you a Gen Zer? Are they Gen Zers but think like Gen X?
That's the thing. Like, okay, technically, I'm a millennial because I was born right after that cusp, but I relate more to Gen X because, again, cusp. Yeah. I was literally like right there. I was right there. I was a latchkey kid also. Like, you were polite and then like kids were meant to be seen and not heard, and then also don't come in before dark and figure your own shit out. Like drink from the hose, figure your life out. And my kids were like, I don't understand. My kids were raised very similar to how I was raised. I mean, the hose situation, maybe not so much. We don't live in the same area, but still, like, what happened?
I don't know. I mean, I think I raised my kids more of a Gen X, and my kids are all millennials. But I their decision making, their attitude, their work ethic, and their just the way they present themselves is more of a Gen X or me and their mom. I think like they think like a Gen Xer. They don't have some of the traits that I think that Gen Z has. But I don't think millennials are that bad as well, because I think a millennial, to me, if raised by a proper Gen Xer, is probably more Gen X than they are millennial.
Right. Well, I mean, I'm a millennial, but I was raised by boomers. So
yeah, you were raised by boomers. Yeah.
That's I bridged the gap.
Yeah. Yeah. And hey, and I don't think I don't have any. As far as work ethic and family values and decision making that boomers have, their traits. Like, I think that's a good generation to have been raised by. Maybe a little strict when it came to, what you can and can do, where it kind of got a little laxity, when it came to
exactly. What, especially when it came to the genders.
Yes. Especially, when you're raised by boomers, and then you're, let's put it this way: when you're raised by a boomer and also an immigrant of a country outside of the U.S., that's tough. I'm sorry, that is fucking tough, because you bringing in old values on top of old values, and it's just like, I felt bad for girls, because girls, I can understand why the shit hit the fan in the 60s with women. I can see where they just finally said, hey, you know what, if I fucking want to wear jeans, I'm going to wear jeans. I don't have to wear a dress every single day or stand
Y'all
at the
are
door.
trying to look up our dresses anyways. That's not okay.
Yeah, damn it. Gen Z, that was when they asked the question, it was 45% of Gen Z. Millennials came in at 26%, Gen X at 13%, and boomers at 9%. Not sure it doesn't matter. Not sure it doesn't matter came in at 7%. I don't know why they added that one. Scott, senior hiring manager at Resume Genius, adds Gen Zers might have a bad reputation, but they have the power to transform workplaces for the better. He states Gen Z has already shaken things up, but they are not here to break things. Bullshit. They want to break
I don't
everything.
think they have the ability to break things.
No,
Gen
because
Zs, they're like, I don't want to.
My impression is, and again, I have a small sample to go by. I think where a Gen Z may be a little different than, say, a millennial or even a Gen Xer is, if they feel like they're not being heard at work, they just leave. There won't be a 2-week notice. There won't be a phone call. They just gone. They're gone. They just go home and they get on their PlayStation and they just start playing a game.
That's very true, unfortunately.
I mean, I have a small sample size of what I know of Gen Z, and for me, it's just like there's no. And again, Gen Z is a younger generation, so yeah, they can make that mistake and just walk away from work or companies and just say, "Hey, I don't like the way things are run here," and I move on.
Sure, and it looks great on a resume when you have 3 weeks at a company.
Yeah.
Your experience level looks amazing.
They bring a unique blend of talent and bold ideas that can rejuvenate a workforce. I kind of agree with that a little bit. For only from where I am, what I'm looking at as far as that's in that situation, I think they are better at keeping productivity moving along without causing what's the right word to use?
Giant hiccups.
Conflict. I think they can keep progress going without having conflict just take over the situation. I think they're good at that. I really do. Let me open this thing up here. Gen Z millennials this one. I was going to talk about that one, but I don't know if we're going to get into that one. We might not have time. We have to jump into your thing here in a little bit, but let me see.
We don't have to jump into my thing. Do your thing.
No. Gen Z's boom. There it is. And this is a Forbes article. So I'm putting a lot of merit into, and I only get one more free article. Then I'm going to have to buy it.
Forbes. It's not that interesting.
Yeah. 6 strategies for Gen Z to thrive in the workplace. Flex your digital muscle. This is true. They do have an advantage over a majority of, I wouldn't say millennials, because I think you guys are a little bit better than we are at technology and social media and that kind of stuff, and just how all that works, and kind of like I could care less that I don't know how to use Snapchat. You know what I mean? To where maybe a millennial is like, oh no, sit it here, I'll show you, blah, blah, blah. Like I could care less if I know how to use that. I could care less really if I didn't have an Instagram account. I could really care less how Instagram works when it comes to using those platforms to make your company better. Does that sound about right?
Sure.
Yeah, I think they have a better understanding of the digital market and how to use it to not only better themselves, but the people they work around with, and they could also fuck a company over really quick.
Oh, sure, absolutely.
No, or build on your personal brand. See, I don't like this. This is one of the things I don't like about this generation, where it's I'm going to get hate for this, but it's more about me, and I sometimes you have to put that aside when you're working in a place where I don't know, say you're working somewhere where they've had the same system and setup that's been working well and efficient and has been very productive, and then you come in and all of a sudden you're trying to flex your own brand, and like you're trying to hey, we should try doing it this way and blah blah. I don't, where I'm going with that.
I do know where you're going with that, and I highly disagree with it.
Okay.
Here's why.
Go.
The only constant in life is change. Every company needs to, and I'm going to say this in the rudest way possible because I've worked for a lot of companies in the same field for many years. Get with the times. Upgrade your software. Train people how to use said software. Train people how to transition things from said one software to other software. Hire people that know how to, I don't know, type.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm going to play devil's advocate. You also have the millennial or the Gen X that feels like, why does that person need to know how to do my job? Are they going to take it from me?
Maybe because collaboration
Yeah,
and teamwork are a part of any job position.
yeah. Doesn't work
Every
like that
job
in real
position.
life, though. Doesn't work like
It
that in
does.
real life.
It absolutely does work like that in real life, and if more people accepted to that, John, maybe it would be easier on the rest of us.
Gen Z believe it's important to build on personal brand, and 61% either have personal brand or interest in developing one. If you're a Gen Z job seeker, Resume Genius suggests doing research on companies you're interested in to understand the skills and experiences that are valued, followed by showcasing your findings on social media and personal blogs.
Question.
Yes.
Is part of your brand showing up to work on
On
time
time,
every day?
every day,
Every day, every day.
and not call in sick the day after you get a check.
Yeah, exactly. Are you gonna call in after there's a promo event
Yeah.
every single time?
Yeah, this one's interesting. Number 3 is really interesting. Adapt your communication styles to older generations. I think this is important because Gen Z. All right, because here, let me. I'm gonna get so
I
much shit.
legit had a
I'm gonna get
moment that
so much.
no, no,
All right,
go for it, but I legit
all right,
had a moment today
all
that,
right,
it relates
all
to
right.
this really well. Continue.
And hopefully, not too many people at work hear this, but
Hopefully the right
bro,
people at work hear this.
yo, yo,
Bro,
bro,
slow your roll, bro.
yo, bro. I that's not professional to me. I just, and it might be something that I find. I'm an older generation, so I get that that's the slang terms, but in a business environment, that's not a word I think that should be used 15 times in one sentence.
People are using the word bruh in actual business communication at your job?
Not at my job, no. But I've seen it in action. Yeah.
Do not do that.
Yeah. It just, I mean,
Do not do that.
once in a
You look like
sentence,
a moron.
once in a sentence is fine, but like 6, 7 times in one sentence, the word bruh, give me
If
a
you're
break.
texting a coworker on the sidelines, bruh is perfectly acceptable.
Yeah.
If you are sending a corporate email to more than one human, do
Yeah.
not put the word bruh in that email.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chat GPT exists for a reason.
Yeah. Resume Genius suggests that Gen Z seekers who tolerate their communication approach have a higher chance of connecting well with interviews across different generations. Although a baby boomer might prefer to meet in person, a Gen Xer might choose email. No, I wouldn't. A millennial boss might like a mix in person and digital communication, EIG, emails, text messages, while Gen Z uh, colleague might prefer instant messaging. I don't
Wow.
know. I don't know about that one. To gauge potential employer communication styles, it is important to read the job posting and any emails from the recruitment team to determine if the company tone is formal, casual, or mix of both. That is true. That is true.
Read the room.
Read the room.
That like
Yeah.
rule number 1 of life humaning etiquette.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Read
fine
the
with
room.
it. Like where I work, it's used several a lot, but that's it, to me that the environment's fine with it, because we are in a closed room with a bunch of people that are much younger, and that's the chosen word. So I have accepted that word as being, fine. I'm like,
Sure.
uh,
If that's the environment that
yeah,
suits the coworkers that you're with, you
yeah,
know how to read that room, you know how to talk to the people that you're
yeah,
talking to, then that fits. But
yeah.
if
Outside of
bruh
that
doesn't
room, I
fit,
don't think. Yeah, yeah,
mm-mm. I
yeah,
don't get me wrong, like memes and Facebook videos and Instagram reels are my love language. I
yeah,
send that shit to everyone. John, you should know this. I've sent you a few.
Yeah. No,
and they're always ridiculous. Even my coworkers, off camera, off the clock, I will send you some ridiculous memes about our job.
Yeah.
However, during work hours or while I'm not outside on a vape break, I take my job pretty fucking seriously.
Yeah. Show initiative and growth mindset. Employers highly value productivity. Workers who have a grown. That's what they wrote. Mindset, according to Resume Genius, for Gen Z workers, activity seeking new projects and demonstrating a willingness to learn and contribute are key strategies for success. Volunteers for projects. Express interest in taking on additional responsibilities. That's not happening with Gen Z. Offer assistance to colleagues if they request help. Attend training sessions or workshops. Participate in team meetings and brainstorm sessions. Why do you think that's so hard for them? Because I mean, that's listed. So I'm assuming that's what's going on with Gen Z is they have a hard time, volunteering for projects, collaborating with other people of other generations that are offering assistance to colleagues or attending training sessions or workshops. Why do you think that's
it's a generational thing for Gen Z? I mean, prime example, look at the military recruitments right now. These kids don't want to leave the house. And then when they go for military recruitment, they don't want to leave the base.
Yeah. It's pretty weird. I mean, I haven't seen that so much so, but I've heard other people talk about that situation with Gen Z. It's just like, and I get it, you work 9 to 5, it's 5 o'clock, you want to go fucking home. I get that
Sure.
part. I've been down that road, but there's sometimes shit happens and you got to stay back and or all of a sudden a supervisor walks in and says, "Hey, I need to talk to you guys for about a half an hour after work." And it's just like they lose their shit. It's like, that's and a lot of times the supervisor will also mention the fact that they're getting paid for that half an hour, and it's still upsetting to them that they have to stay a half hour after work.
They don't care about that money, which is stupid
It's
because that money it's extra money, kid. Like,
yeah.
Get out of mommy's basement. Not that I'm taking it personally in any way.
He's leaving though. Yeah, sure, right? Or is that changed?
No, he's leaving. April.
April.
6 more months. Mama's gonna be a free bird. Can't wait.
Deana been walking around the house in her
I'll be
underwear.
walking around my house like, yes, in boxers and a tank top.
Yeah. Make sure you close the shutters. Make sure you close the shutters.
Yeah, my neighbors don't need to see that.
Yeah, build bridges, not walls, with colleagues. Gen Z employees can actively contribute to collaborations and invitations within their team. And you can serve as a spokespeople. Is that a thing? Spokespeople?
Spokespeople? Yeah.
Yeah, I guess for companies targeting young audiences and recommending tools like Generation AI to your employer to enhance efficiency. You can assist by creating standard operation procedures, SOP. I know all about SOPs, and providing tutorials for those tools, or suggest team building activities such as virtual escape rooms, oh god, or online gaming sessions to strengthen team cohesionness. I don't know about hey, let's all go to the break room and play fun Call of Duty.
Yeah, no, I come from the generation, I'm sure you relate. I love my coworkers. I really do.
I do
but
too.
After I punch out, I love them over there.
Yeah.
There are a select few that I will hang out with off the clock.
That's the way I was. That's the way my dad taught me. That's how I was raised with my dad. I worked with them. I worked with my uncles. You know what they did? I wasn't their nephew. When I left work, they didn't want nothing to do with me. They're like, "No, get the hell out of here." I see you for fucking 8 hours a day. Go away. and I did that every place I worked. And I've had people at places, and I kind of feel bad because I understand, that everybody wants to be cool with everybody, but it's like, hey, dude, how come you never come out and have a drink with us after work? And I got kids. I don't see. I got kids at home I don't get to see. I want to go home. I want to be with my family. I have no intention of going out and having drinks with you. I don't. Now my
Right.
attitude's a little different now because, you know, I don't have kids here and I don't have, no one to, yeah, you guys are going out for a drink. Yeah, that sounds fun. I'll go out and have a drink. But then I was always told by my dad, those situations can also hurt you in the workplace because
It can
you have a
breed
more intended.
catastrophe.
Yeah, you can end up doing something or saying something that may come back to haunt you. So I don't
Mhm.
know. I think it's just like I said. I personally only have a small section of data for myself as far as dealing with Gen Z. There are some things I don't like, and there's some things I do enjoy. I do enjoy the fact of working with a younger group of people. It makes me feel younger, and I like that. I like the fact that I can go to work and be around younger people. It feels good to be out there, and for me. And I guess it does help the fact that I have a Gen Z person that is running the office and does a great, great, great job. And she runs a strict office, and we have fun in that night, we laugh, and we have a good time. And shit, my 8-hour shift goes flying by. I like that, but I can see where some of these things in different office environments can be difficult for someone like, say, that's been with the company 10, 15 years. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know,
Some
John, Frank,
John.
Frank. Yeah. So for me, I get it. I get it how it could be difficult to deal with. And when you've been with a company for 10, 15 years, and then, you have this new person that comes in that's half your age who thinks they're Superman and they can do all these things, but they don't want to do them. That's the busy part that gets me. It's just like, and it's not all them. I think it depends on, like we were saying, how you were raised. I think if you have a good work ethic and you have parents that have taught you to have a good work ethic, and they tell you and they explain to you that, hey, come a half hour early for work. If you're on time, you're late. When you get to work, do your job the best you can. I just think it's different for each generation.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll
I
give
mean,
you that. I
yeah,
mean, like my son has an amazing work ethic. He doesn't
yeah,
have a great hygiene ethic, but he has an amazing work ethic. He never calls in. He waits till the last possible minute to take his sick days. He
yeah,
doesn't shower,
yeah, yeah.
but that's the trade-off. Do you want a
Yeah,
stinky guy that shows up?
yeah. I think it's this is hard because Dina, we were 22 at one point in time, and I'm trying to
Unfortunately,
think
yeah.
how I was when I went to work, and
I was
and
divorced and had a lane when I was
yeah,
I had a son when I was 22 and
yeah,
divorced.
yeah,
So, I mean, way different ethics.
yeah. Well, I'll be honest. I mean, when I worked at Enterprise, sorry, I did not work at Enterprise. Budget rent a car. Budget rent a car. I was a cutthroat guy. My intentions were to get out of where I was in that company and move up. So I didn't care who I took out, and and that's 18-year-old John. You know, yeah. I got hired to wash cars, and within 2 weeks I was in the office. So it was that quick for me because that was my goal, and I don't see that. You know what I mean? I don't
Right.
see that initiative to it's more like I'm only going to be here 2 years and I'm moving on.
Exactly. And I'm gonna move on or it's just a line on my resume.
Yeah.
Yeah, but honey, if you didn't learn anything,
Yeah. At least pick, yeah. I mean, if that is your mindset, that's fine. but learn something within those 2 years to use to advance into somewhere else.
Right, exactly. Don't just look at it as this is the time I'm gonna waste for the next 2 years until I get to the next level, because then you're not learning anything and the next level is not gonna appreciate you as much.
Yeah. I mean, you need to take something from that and use it to better yourself. And I get that. I'm more than willing to accept that. And I understand that that's hard for a lot of companies to deal with because they don't want turnaround. Companies don't want turnaround. They want to keep you there as long as they can, but because they don't want to retrain someone. I mean, that's the thing that people, people seem to forget about when it comes to a company. There's a lot of money that goes into, they don't see it because they're not paying attention to that, but there's a lot of money that goes into training someone to fill a position at a company, and companies don't want, so companies don't want you coming in and then, oh, I broke something. Did I break something? I did. They don't want.
This is why we can't have nice things.
This is my third one now that I've broken. Oh well.
What did you break?
It's that little thing that goes in your ear that has a camera.
Good to know.
Good to know, baby. Yeah. So
John's breaking shit.
Yeah. Well, John's breaking shit. All right. We're going to do this real quick one real fast because this one made me go, Okay. It did. And I want to see your face when you read it. Okay. So I'm going to put it up on the screen.
Here we go.
I'm going to put it up on the screen here. All right. Present. Share screen. All right.
Gen Z millennials are using AI for emotional support, calling it more effective than a pet.
I wanted to see her face.
You can't hug AI. Zoe, come.
For those that don't know, Deana is an animal lover, has like 17 dogs and probably 15 cats. And
I have 2 dogs and 2 cats, and that is way more than enough.
Yeah. So when I saw this article, see, wagging their tail, happy to see mama.
Hi.
Good kisses, see? Puppies are precious, cats are cute, and bunnies keep things hopping. But when it comes to keeping Gen Z and Gen Y company, a fraction of the 20 and 30 somethings are now looking into technology. I want to show you this picture.
You can't hug a robot.
Oh, you better take that back because you're about to
hug a robot.
You better.
That's fucking creepy. Hug.
Hey, Deana, I want to know. Does the robot get a boner? Does the robot get a boner?
I didn't design it. I'm gonna go ahead and probably because it was probably designed by a man.
Are you happy to see me, or is that your arm? Oh my god! Why did I take it?
Pat. I
shouldn't have taken it down because there's more robot hugging pictures that you need to see.
Oh no.
Researchers pulled 1,000 people of all ages across the U.S. to determine that younger generations are beginning to compute for comfort, going to computers.
I unmuted too fast.
Did you mute too fast? Fast?
Alexa's playing my robot song.
Hey, robot song. Alexa,
volume 10.
Johnny's. No, we'll get shut down.
If you couldn't tell, it was my best friend from Queen.
Yeah. My best friend. Remember that song?
Yes.
It was a TV show. Yeah.
I am my best friend.
Yeah. 1 in 10 Americans are turning to AI for emotional support. The researchers from First Saturday Lime, Eco-Friendly Inspect Replicas Pros. Wow, what a fucking company name. In a Buzz new report, experts surveyed 1,000 folks nationwide, everyone from Zoomers. I don't know what the fuck a Zoomer is. to a boomer and found out 11% of millennials and 10% of Gen Zers prefer artificial intelligence to comfort critters such as dogs. They're using it to comfort dogs, birds, fish, and rabbits. So I'm going to ask you: have you ever used Miss Alexa to comfort the dogs?
I have.
Yeah. So you, Deana.
I have. There is a dog trending playlist. It's very cute. I was trying to train Zoe. It did not work, by the way.
Yeah. Interestingly, added the study author, 18% of these AI users found that virtual companionship more efficient than traditional emotional support animals. Ooh.
I just looked up what a Zoomer is, and
What,
I am intrigued.
what is a Zoomer?
A member of Generation Z, born in the late 90s or early 21st
Oh, kind of
century.
like you, where you're kind of in that flux of Gen X and millennial.
I guess, but
Yeah.
I mean, this would be like if you were
Big gap.
born as a whatever this as a Gen Z, but like boomer technology.
Value.
My family was not that poor.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, my kids know what a vinyl record is, so maybe
Yeah.
my kids are Zoomers.
Yeah. Maybe a Zoomer is a kid that's born to a dad that's like 80 and his mom's like 25.
That is a whole other episode. Next week on the BS
Next
show.
week on the show, 80-year-old men getting 23-year-old women pregnant. Yeah.
And then we're going to talk about trad wives because I wanted to talk about that too.
Yeah. I'm just going to finish it. It seems that if you're not already, they better rephrase that. Because that's not going to, I'm going to read it just like it says. It seems that if you're not already tapping robots to tackle tasks, I'm just going to, I'm not going to go into, me and Bruce are still waiting for our $80,000 sex robot. Hasn't come yet.
That robot ass.
Digital age, you're barking up the wrong tree. From grocery shoppings to wedding planning to perfect matchmaking, systems are dominating everyday life, especially for the young. I can see that with Gen Z being so into technology. I mean, we with dating apps and Snapchat, and they know how to use all that shit, Tinder, all that crap. Rather than breaking a sweat on their searches for love, Alexander Zada, 23, broke out his laptop, logged into Chat GPT, and asked the software to scan through 5,239 Tinder profiles to find the one. And sure enough, the bot bagged someone for him, and he's they're actually fiancés now. So he
on
used
Chat GPT. What was his algorithm? I need to know.
I want to know too, because that's kind of you have to feed all those profiles in there. You can't. I don't know. Can you send? I don't know how Chat GTP works, but I don't know if you can link that within Tinder and just.
There has to be a Power BI and all kinds of programming and a lot of if-thens.
Yeah. Upper West Side bride, Megan, 28, alongside her groom, Nate, right there, Megan and Nate. Those two should
do it, Nate. Do it.
Yeah. Tasked the cyber assistants with drawing up a jaw-dropping art for invitation for their September 2023 nuptials using Chat GTP image generator.
GPT.
Yeah. I don't know what this one is. DALLE. Some other chat thing or whatever.
I don't know what that one is.
Instead of a human artist, saved the New York City sweeties a straggling $1,200. Hey man, but that person needed money.
It's a Chat GPT.
Is it okay? Whatever.
Dali.
Dolly.
It's named after Salvador Dali.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah, and that's disappointing because he was a paint artist.
Yeah, he actually painted.
He painted. He wasn't a chatty guy.
Yeah, it was a nice way to save a
he
good
was
chunk of
chatty guy.
change. Fuck that. You just took money away from a
Okay.
struggling artist. And,
We're starving.
and advancements in AI may soon save new moms from postpartum depression. It says the project will develop a chatbot logic structure that draws from research with a cross section of mothers specializing from the University of Texas, recently announced, thus enhancing our ability to better understand what kind of support they seek from care providers. Well, that's kind of cool.
I'm sorry, we're trusting the Texans to talk about postpartum depression when they've overturned Roe versus Wade indefinitely.
Here you go. Here you go, Deana.
We want to make sure that you can handle your postpartum depression because you don't have a fucking choice. Sorry.
She's hugging that.
She's holding a chicken. She loves that chicken.
That's a root. Is that a male? That's a male, right? So it's a.
I guess it's got the gizzardy testicle chins.
Yeah, it's a good. Oh well. Good luck, Gen Z, with that one. And when it comes to supplying emotional support, canines are still king, according to First Saturday Lime data. Showed that Gen Z is 133% more likely to choose a dog over a cat for easing stress and anxiety. But don't get it. Cheer up chickens are not a thing. Please do not.
Get a dog. Cats are dicks. Cats will be like, is this your water?
Cheer up chickens are high on the rise. Chickens have gained a fan base among young Americans, said researchers, with 19% of millennials and 18% of Gen Z favoring them for emotional support animals.
Okay, do you know how dumb a chicken is?
Hey,
chickens are so stupid.
Yeah,
they're lovable and check your zoning because I would like to have chickens, but it's not allowed where I live because I live my lot is too small and I live too close to my neighbors.
We're allowed two. We're allowed
You're allowed 2 chickens?
2 chickens.
It depends on where in the Kenosha zip code you live. I think 53140 can have chickens if they have 2 to 3. 53142 cannot because we live in the business district.
Yeah, you have a backyard.
Yeah, but
you could put a chicken coop back there. Your dogs would probably eat them fucking chickens, though.
Oh, my dogs would sniff the shit out of some chickens.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You'll come home and it could be all gone.
Chickens.
We are going to jump into Miss Deana's topic here.
The woman who sold farts in a jar.
Oh, we're gonna pass on that one. You can do that one. You can do that
No,
one.
we can do. I would rather do the "Am I the asshole?" because the farts in a jar is so stupid.
Yeah.
I love my daughter, Andrea. I love you very much. However, this topic was bullshit. It closed. Hang on, it closed.
Hey, man, she knows what she's doing. Your daughter knows what she's doing. She's like, let's get mama mad.
Listen, all y'all, it's a sabotage. God damn it. Why does Reddit not want to open my saved things?
Well, I was waiting for Deana. If you got some empty mason jars that need farts filled in them, call the BS. Call me right after I make some egg salad sandwiches. That'll be a nice fart right there. And Deana,
I don't know what happened to my saved things. I don't know what happened. I'm sorry.
Which one are you gonna do?
It was the "Am I the asshole?" It was a Reddit. I had it open. I had it open and ready to go.
She was lying, people. This is why I don't like working with millennials, man.
I could just leave right now. I mean,
Wait. They're blown away. No, it's not that one. When you take the moon and the stars too literally. No, that's not it. I got something from Mike. I got something from.
All right, here we go. Am I the asshole for taking my daughter's college fund back after she said she was going in no contact? Right out the gate, I'm going, no, you're not the asshole. Your kid is the asshole.
Yeah.
Bit of background. I, 45 female, am a single mom of 2 kids, Ella, age 18 female, and Jake, 16 male. My husband died when the kids were young. I'm so sorry for your loss. And I've worked extremely hard to support them both emotionally and financially. My husband left behind a life insurance policy, and I've been saving for that part of their college education. Since she was a little girl, Ella has always dreamed of going to a prestigious college. Good luck, babe. We've had many talks about how important education is, and I made sure she knew that the fund was building for her and Jake was specifically for their education. I wasn't able to afford luxuries like vacations or new cars, but I wanted to make sure they wouldn't be burdened with student loans because student loans are fucking hell.
Yeah, they are. That's why you pay them off, though.
If you can do that, my children are very much encouraged. If you don't have a career set, don't go to college.
Right. There's college isn't for everyone.
College is not for everyone. If you're going for a doctorate or a lawyer degree or some sort of like you have to have a degree for this career path, go for it. It'll pay itself back at the end.
Yeah. I mean, there's plenty of trade schools that are out there and they're 18 months long and you can get your ass to work within 2 years.
Exactly. If you're going to school for a 4-year college to major in philosophy, stop it.
Yeah.
Just stop it. You're wasting everyone's time and money.
Yeah. I would throw out some other fucked up ones, but I won't do that because I know a few people that have those degrees.
I'm so sorry. And where did that money come from? Because I really would like to know.
Yeah. It goes right there along with those people with art degrees.
I have an art degree.
I'm not saying nothing.
I have an art degree. That doesn't mean anything though, because my field has nothing to do with art.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I am spending more money in capital to fund my side hustle, which does have things to do with what I went to college for.
Exactly.
It's a giant waste of time. Don't go to college unless you really know what you're trying to do.
Yep. And if you go and your intent is to work for a company, then go and get a fucking business degree. You can use that business degree everywhere. It doesn't matter if it's Jack in the Box or fucking Microsoft. A business degree is a business degree.
It's a business degree. If you go to work at Jack in the Box with a business degree, you're going to get a management position within a few months. And that management position is going to pay you in mint.
Yep.
That management position probably pays more than what I make as an account manager.
Yep.
By a lot.
Yeah.
Play your cards correctly, children.
Play them right. Go ahead, Deana. I'm sorry that I hijacked.
No. You're probably right. Recently, though, things have become strained with Ella. She started dating a guy named Matt, we put air quotes around, 19-year-old male, a few months ago, and I feel like her personality has completely changed since. She's become distant, rude, and dismissive of anything I say. She said hurtful things like I smother her or treat her like a child. I feel like that's anything that any teenage daughter says to anybody.
Yeah.
I've tried giving her space, but last week during a particularly bad argument, she said she was going to a no contact with me once she went to college and would never look back. A no contact. What's going to happen when you need money on your debit card and your no laundry is not clean?
Oh my god. Oh hey, just for shits and giggles. Jack in the Box managers make between 64K and 87K per year.
All right, so I'm not missing out. Good to know.
Good
to know. Jack in the Box does not pay that much as a manager. Go to college.
Yeah.
Or don't, because
well,
I didn't finish college and it didn't manage.
I'm sorry. In
matter.
California, you can make 120K a year.
We don't have Jack in the Box in Wisconsin, so I'll go ahead and throw that out there. But
Work.
we have Culver's. Do you have Culver's?
No, probably not.
Oh, you're missing out.
No, you're missing out not having Jack in the Box tacos.
I don't give a fuck about Jack in the Box. The bacon on a Culver's burger. I don't even like cheese curds, but we have cheese curds on demand here.
Yeah, I know. And more bars per capita than any other kind.
We do. In Kenosha specifically, the town that I live in, which is exactly an equal distance between Chicago and Milwaukee.
Yeah.
We have the most bars per capita per person in the town, which is not that big. I could throw a stone in any direction and hit a bar. I'm not even lying.
You know who's the top? Cincinnati tops our list with an astronomical 69.46 bars per 100,000 people. That's crazy.
There's nothing to do in Cincinnati. That is an equal volume to how little there is to do in your shitty Midwestern town.
Come have a drink with us.
Because there's nothing else to do.
Every commercial on TV is a fucking bar. Hey, come have a drink with us.
It's cold. We don't want to do anything. Come have a drink with us.
Well, here we go. I'll give it to you. Ithaca, New York. 12.1 bars per 10,000 people.
And you know, in New York, they have a pool in every backyard. Those people are snooty as fuck.
Sheboygan.
That's in Wisconsin. I know Sheboygan. Toby's from Sheboygan.
12.1 per 10,000 people.
That does not surprise me.
Whitewater, Wisconsin. 12.3.
That's way north, don't you know? Don't you know?
Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Number 7.
Myrtle Beach is higher than Kenosha?
Yeah. Number 6, which I thought would have been number 1, but Las Vegas, Nevada.
That's surprising. That's alarmingly surprising.
Yeah. Portland, Oregon comes in at number 5. New Orleans, Louisiana, 13.6 per 10,000 people.
Well, hurricanes.
Reno, Nevada, number 3. Reno, Nevada.
Not quite Vegas.
Maui.
Tourist trap. All right.
And number 1. Whoa, no fucking way. San Francisco, California. 16.5.
Wow.
Reportedly home to almost 1,000 bars. California. Oh my God. Is there that many in just that little part of it? God, San Francisco is tiny. People don't realize how small San Francisco is, but it really is pretty small as far as its size as a city. And that's a lot. Jesus Christ. No wonder everybody's fucking fucked up over there. Go ahead,
I'm coming to visit. We're going to San Francisco. I'm coming to visit.
Yeah, we got to have to download the shit app first before we go. And it tells you where every piece of shit is on the ground, so we don't. Yeah, it
I'll
is.
bring my dogs. We'll add new spots.
And you take pictures of the pile of shit and you mark it with the Google app. Yeah. And there's an app that shows you where all the shit is in San Francisco, so you don't step on it, just in case.
That's awesome. In the Midwest, we have geotagging, but it's usually like find a rolled up piece of paper in a tree.
Yeah.
It's not a piece of poop.
Yeah. It's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
That's a cesspool.
Pass. I love San Francisco. We used to go at least twice, sometimes 3 times a month, and just to hang out and have fun. Go for the day. Sometimes go on a day hike and then go back into the city and go get a slice of pizza. Go to Little Italy there, North Beach. Get an espresso, some pastries. Walk over to Chinatown, watch the hanging dead ducks that are just in the restaurants. And just walk around the pier and stuff. But it's gotten to the point where it's just like North Beach, not so much because they're pretty strict, and Chinatown as well. They keep the homeless out. You literally see 80-year-old Chinese ladies with brooms fucking knocking homeless people off their streets in front of their stores, dude. It's pretty bad.
I believe it. There's been a huge crackdown. I feel like that's not just California.
Yeah. Well, California Governor Newsom signed that bill, so they're not allowed to hang out at parks anymore after park hours. So, from sundown to sunset, no parks.
Sunset to sunrise.
Yeah, sunset to sunrise.
So you've been drinking more than I have, or you have no tolerance, sir?
I have been drinking a little more than normal, but. He has to drink to put up with me. Yes, I do, Deana. I have to drink to put up with you. I just heard that.
I posted that hours ago.
Well, shit, I'm just seeing it. I'm paying attention to the show. I'm not going to just go take off on Facebook.
Are you though? Because we still have 9 minutes and you're trailing off already.
No, I saw that someone had commented on something, so I clicked on it, and
it was me. It was me.
It was you being bad. Oh my goodness!
Did you expect any less? It's me. Yeah. Come on, man.
Oh, hey, Deana. It's just you tonight. So, what did you learn tonight?
Oh, I learned that I need to go to bed earlier and probably take off more Fridays.
Yeah.
No, I learned things before the podcast. I learned that apparently on barometric pressure, certain things like a tattoo will make my skin puff up. So I went and got so the tattoo that I have was already pretty much established. I just asked for there was already like little pink confetti sparkle dots in it, and I was like, add more colors to the pink confetti dots. So we put in like teal and blue. This guy just made little dots all over my arm, and they puffed up like I had fucking chicken pox.
Oh.
I'm like, I don't know why. I don't know why.
Well, isn't that supposed to be covered right now, or?
Oh, it's plastic wrapped. I'm wrapped in plastic.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's what I was gonna say. I was like, I remember my buddy who had gotten some tattoos done on his arm. He had them covered with the saran wrap for that first day.
It works. The saran wrap works. The dermaskin or second skin, it depends on where you buy it from. I've never healed better with a tattoo, and I have a lot of tattoos.
Yeah. I don't have none.
Well, get with the times, man. Good God.
It's too late now. I'm 54.
You have family members that are tattoo artists.
My daughter has tattoos. Hope's got a couple. She got one on her shoulder. She got one on her leg, I think, on her thigh. She's got a couple. JP's got one, I think. Well, JP hid his when he was younger. And I think his nephew, my nephew Brandon, did it. I'm not sure, but he put a happy face on the bottom of his ankle so he couldn't see it. Yeah. So he's like, I got a tattoo, and it's just a little happy face right down by his ankle. And I was like, that's not a tattoo. It's a prison tattoo is what it was.
My first tattoo was literally done with a needle, like a sewing needle and ink. And we had like a big glass dining table, and my dad eventually caught on because he could see it through the peas.
Oh, shit.
That's fake, right?
That is, yeah. Yeah. No, I don't know. I think for me, I learned that a lot of people don't get as angry as they used to when they break up, because some of these that I read were just so petty. I mean, it didn't make any damn sense. The only one that I thought was funny and kind of stupid was the microwave thing. I think that's fucking hilarious.
That one
Just
was really funny.
just steal the microwave table inside your microwave.
Just inside.
Like
He'll never know. He'll never
like
know until he's like, "What the fuck is wrong with my food?"
Ladies, we do not clean that thing. Like I told Deana, there's still cheese on there from 2 months ago that's still sitting there.
2 months. There is still cheese on the top roof of that microwave from the day after he bought
wait, you mean I have to clean that part too? Damn it. I never
You
looked
go
up
on
there.
Amazon and buy a cute little thingy, and you just put a little vinegar in there and put it in your microwave for 30 seconds.
Huh? Okay. All right, I'll look into that. I know mine's clean. Mine's the inside of I take that dish out constantly. I'll go get it right now. It's spotless. It's spotless.
Pictures or it didn't happen, John.
I will take a
The
picture of it
viewers need to know.
when the show is done. I'll take a picture. I can't
The
promise you
one
that
person that's viewing us
I'll
needs
go
to know.
live with my phone and show you that the inside of my microwave is clean.
Your microwave's probably cleaner than mine, honestly.
It's clean. It's clean. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, like I said too, the Gen Z thing. I think a lot of it has to do with who raised those Gen Zs. I really do think that. I don't like labeling a whole bunch of people under one thing. I think is kind of silly, because you were born during this period of time. You're this type of person.
I think the generations need to be divided up by the decade. I feel like this 20-year gap bullshit is just that. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm not a millennial. My sister is 10 years younger than me, and she's a millennial. That is not okay. That is not aligned. No.
It does need to be changed, because I think a lot of times, like I said, it really, really, to me, I think it really comes down to your parents and how you're raised, and what your work ethic is going to be like, what you are, how you are in society, how you are around other people, how you make friends, all those things. I think whether you like it or not, guys out there, your parents have a huge influence on you when it comes to that stuff. You might try to think you're breaking away from that stuff and try to do things.
I'm not like my mom. Yes, you are. You're just like your mom.
Just like your mom.
You're just like your mom had she been alive in this generation. You're exactly like your mom.
Yeah. And the thing that makes me laugh the most, Deana, is the fact that, like, and it's every generation. I thought the same way when I was younger. Like, you don't understand. You don't understand. It's like we forget.
Nobody doesn't understand either.
Yeah. It's like we forget that our parents were children at one point in time in their lives. I don't know why we can't fathom the fact that,
because we weren't alive. Our tiny little world can't accept that we weren't around to witness that part of the world.
And how many truly, this is really a fun thing to think about, but how many people truly know what their parents were like as teenagers? Truly, not the stories they tell you, not the stories they tell you to be safe. The safe story. Oh, I worked 6 jobs and we worked on the farm and I picked cotton
both ways.
Yeah. No, I mean your dad as a true teenager. Chasing women, chasing girls his age, I should say, not women. Hopefully he wasn't chasing women.
Right. But, I hope not. I feel like that's more of a my generation situation, is like my kids know my dating situation, unfortunately. I separated from their dads very early in their lives, and they unfortunately got to make all the stupid dating mistakes right along with me.
Yeah, maybe hopefully they learn from your mistakes.
Yes, and my daughter swears she's asexual. I'm not dating anyone ever, Mom. Ever.
And you're like, thank you, God. Thank you.
Hey, well, I mean, that's one less piece of artillery I need to purchase.
You could stay with Mama forever, sweetie. I love you. Yes. But your son, hey, get the fuck out. I'm done with you.
Did I not tell you the pee bottle story? No, he will murder me from...
You did tell us the pee bottle story already.
This is disgusting. Throw it away. Why are you saving it?
Tell your son that I've thought about it myself a few times. it's like if I would. There's been a few times I'm going to air this out on the internet, but there's been a few times I wish there was an empty big gulp cup right next to my bed because I just didn't want to get out of bed and just would have pissed in that.
But you throw the cup away in the morning, right? You
I would
don't
have totally
save
forgot
it
about the cup though.
and dump it into a larger vessel until garbage day.
He was. You ever seen the episode of Trailer Trash Boy or Trailer Boys or
I
whatever that's
don't watch that show. I hate that the guy with the giant trailer park
Bubbles?
Coke bottles. I can't stand that guy.
Yeah, Bubbles. Well, the other guy, Ricky, his dad was a truck driver, and he would just piss in 1 gallon jugs of milk, empty milk cartons, the big plastic ones. I know you don't know what those are, bag lady.
On road trips, right? When you're in a car and you can't stop, not in a basement while you're sitting by yourself with nowhere else to go.
But
right?
He would throw them out the windows. And like that one day they were looking for piss bottles to use as a weapon. And he finds one, that's old brown one. And he goes, "Oh, I think this is my old man's. I think this is my old man's pee right here." And I'm like,
carrying the legacy on.
Yeah.
Oh,
all right, Deana. We didn't learn anything tonight.
We learned nothing.
Everyone out there, apologize for Deana's technical errors earlier in the show. I don't think
it's all my fault. It has nothing to do with John's.
I love you,
John's
Deana.
getting a lettuce wrap. John is getting a lettuce wrap as his next sandwich.
No bread? Come on, man.
No bread. Lettuce. You're getting a lettuce wrap.
That is grounds for divorce, damn it. Grounds for divorce. She came to me with a lettuce wrap sandwich. I would send her away. I'd pack her things for her. I will pack her things for her. Send her on her way. We are out of here. We'll see everybody next Friday. Everybody should be back. Well, Kevin's stuck.
Kevin's going to be out for a little while.
Yeah, he's going to be out for a while. But Brucey should be back next week, and Deana and myself, and we'll see everybody next Friday. Deana, look into the camera and wave goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.